We have all seen them all over the place, the universal socket. This is one of those tools that you always wanted to try, you wondered if it worked, but you just never pulled the trigger. Well, guess what? I got one. And today I am going to show you if they were worth the purchase. We're going to put it up against a couple different fasteners, and by the end of this video, you'll know if it's right for you. I've never used one of these before, but I always see them on Amazon and I always wanted to try one. I just thought they were kind of cool. Today we got the Dark Magic, but I wanted to bring it to the channel for the subscribers. You are a subscriber, right? To let you all know if they're worth the money. So I went with this one. It ran me about $14.99, so 15 bucks. I bought it on Amazon. It came with a couple different things. Instead of just the socket, it came with the adapter that you can use in your impact. It also comes with a Phillips and slotted head bit. I thought that was kind of cool because you could throw it into a T-handle and fasten screws or whatever you wanted to do with it. Now, I'm not going to spend a lot of time on the T-handle. It works okay. That's not why you're here, but if you're looking to get this kit, it will come with it. All right, here we go. Now, there's a ton of different brands out there. You got Gator Grips and whatever else. But I went with this one because I like the design and it was red and shiny. Now how these work, they have a bunch of different pins inside, and when you put something in there, it's supposed to take the form of the object that you're putting in. So if you have a bolt head, it'll basically wrap around it and you should be able to tighten and loosen. It's a pretty smart idea. Now the socket itself, I will tell you, I was pretty impressed with the build quality on the outside. It felt thick and the metal seemed pretty sturdy. So right off the bat, I had a pretty good impression of this. The one thing that left me scratching my head was the sleeve on the outside. It was a thinner metal and it actually spins. I'm not really sure why. Maybe it's if you're in a tighter area, it won't damage something. Not sure. If you know, leave me a comment in the comment section below. So for size, what can you use this on? Between 9mm and 21mm is what this is built for. So you should be able to use it on smaller and larger fasteners. Now we're going to take our adapter, we're going to throw it right on the back like so, and again this comes with the kit, which I thought was kind of cool, and we're just going to throw it into our impact. Now you can use this on a wrench as well, but you can clearly see on the package that you can use it on an electric tool. Who calls it an electric tool? Alright, so we have a bunch of different fasteners that we are going to use. We even have some hooks over here. It clearly states that we can use this on the hooks. We also have some longer legs, but let's see what we are going to try for. Oh, there you go. Now, this is a smaller screw slash bolt, has a slot up on the top. You can use a socket or a straight head to take that out, but we are going to try the universal socket. We're going to put those pins right down into. Why does it do that? It's just so distracting. Now, just to give you a close-up, you can put that in and you can see those pins sort of wrap around that bolt, and it's just supposed to hold on and be able to tighten it down. So that's what we're going to do. Now, I wanted to see if we could do this without a pilot hole. I didn't think we could, but let me see, because that's what you could do with regular sockets, and no, you can't. So right off the bat, I knew that I had to have pilot holes to pretty much put anything down through, because if you don't line up those bolts perfectly level or straight with the middle of that socket, they're going to go flying everywhere. It just throws everything off balance. You can see that it's just wanting to wobble and whatever. Now the impact driver is on medium setting. It's not on high, it's not on low. We're going to try a couple different settings. But for the smaller, very short screw slash bolt, yeah, I guess it works all right. Now, what about the hooks? I've seen these on TV, I've seen it on Amazon. Will it work? Yeah, it actually does a pretty good job at it. Now, we'll talk about these hooks a little bit later in the video, but as for being able to bring them down, drive them down, and then bring them back out, it does a pretty good job. I'm not sure how often you're going to be using these for hooks, but it worked. Now the next lag screw was a little bit bigger, but not all that massive, as you can see, and well, this is where we started running into issues. Not only was the wobble a little bit irritating, but I was not able to bring this back out or sync it again. I could not understand what was going on, so I wanted to take a closer look inside of the socket. The first thing that I noticed was the pins were not coming back out. As I was using these with the bolts, they were sort of pushing and turning and squeezing and whatever up against each other, and I had to take it and bang it on a piece of wood a little bit. So now that I got them back out, I wanted to try a larger lag. It was an 8-inch 3/8. I thought that it would probably do a pretty good job. We already had a pilot hole going down in through the treated 6x6. But as you can see, it didn't work very well. Sorry about the heater noise in the background. It's really cold outside. But nothing that I did would work. It just would not sink that lag. I tried it on low. I tried it on medium. I tried it on high. And this is all it did. Now at this point, I'm really starting to get frustrated because it is a $15 tool and I really wanted it to work. And again, the same issue that I had earlier, I started having again. You can see that the inside of the socket, the pins would not come back out. So after banging it on the table a couple more times, we decided to go with something a little bit bigger. Hopefully this will work. Nope. No matter what I did, I could not sink any of these fasteners. And the pins just kept going and sticking inside to the point it was driving me mad. Now, the only thing I could figure was on the inside the pins, they were probably readjusting or moving or something was happening, even though that's not supposed to be the case. It just, I couldn't understand why it was not working. Every once in a while, if you went extremely slow, sometimes it would catch, bring it down a little bit, but nah. At one point, I got so mad at Dr. Magic that I decided to revenge and do some magic of my own. I'm just so frustrated with you, Dr. Magic. Sorry, I just really get upset sometimes. But alright, let's try this, and once again, it just will not grab on. What a shame, because I really thought that this was going to work good, and it just did not. Now, here is my thoughts on this. I really thought this was a great idea, and I've always wanted to try one of these. It just did not work. Now, at the end of the day, this is not a DIY channel. There's a lot of professionals that come on this channel. Now, somebody might have had one of these that worked well, and I'm happy, I'm glad. I can never recommend this to the subscriber base because it is junk. Any professional that would try to use this would be 100% disappointed. Nothing I did would get this thing to work. And not only that, the pins started falling out. If you ever wanted to see what it looks like on the inside of one of these, there you go. It's almost laughable if it wasn't so sad how bad this actually worked. Now, these are built basically the same way as every other one of these are built. Maybe there are some out there that are better than others. If you use one that works great, let me know in the comment. But if you have used one of these and you're experiencing the same thing, I also want to know about that. But there is absolutely no way I can recommend anything like this to any professional mechanic or anybody else that needs sockets on their job. Well, unless you're planning on only using them on hooks. However, the packaging on this was really nice. Super easy to get everything back inside for returning. I want to know what you think about this tool. Leave me a comment in the comment section below and let me know if you've ever used one and what your experiences were. Don't forget to smash that like button. And if you're not subscribed, get subscribed, hit that bell notification so you don't miss out on any other tool reviews. Also, come say hi to us on the Instagram page at Tool Review Zone. Love to see you over there. With that, we'll be back with more videos soon.